Hi, my name is Sue Allen, and I'm studying to be an elementary educator. There has been more awareness raised on the issue of bullying. And this video will demonstrate an activity that you can do with your class of students who are elementary school aged, or that you can do with your young child at home who's almost ready to go into elementary school, so they can understand what bullying does to a person on the inside, help them better conceive of it. Because when we're physically hurt, you can see it through a bruise, a scratch, malnutrition. You could see it in a person's body. But when someone's hurting on the inside, you can't see it on the outside necessarily. It may manifest in bad behavior. So this activity is to teach students that what they say to another person will affect them and stick with them, and you cannot undo the damage that you do with your words. More recently, bullying has raised awareness. There's been suicides, multiple suicides. I was surprised at the numbers. And suicidal tendencies are not a definite outcome of bullying, but we all go through things at home, a divorce of our parents, relocating, moving away from everything that we know, going into a new school, going through hormonal changes that a lot of our youths are going to experience, looking different and having acne and having body issues. They're not necessarily comfortable with who they are yet. So we don't need to know these things if the student is not willing to put them out there, but we also don't need to add pressure through bullying. Back in the day, you could associate bullying with hate crimes if there was a violent act attached to it. So it's along the same lines. It's just as long as there's no violent acts, then it's not considered a hate crime. So you ask the students or your child to take a clean sheet of paper out of their notebook, okay? Not a scratch piece of paper, something that's not drawn on, and ask them for words to describe this piece of paper. You can say it's smooth, it's clean, it's not frayed like on the edges, there's no rips in it. All right, and tell them that this is what's on the inside of a person, and we don't know what's there. We don't know what's there. Then ask the students to ball up the piece of paper, really good. All right, and neatly, carefully undo the piece of paper. See, I ripped it on accident trying to do that carefully. All right, give them a moment. Tell them smooth it out as best as you can. Try to get it to look like the piece of paper before you crumbled it up. All right, now ask for descriptive words from the students or your child. They can give you wrinkles, torn, ripped, frayed. The edges may become a little worn out and not smooth. It's no longer smooth. It's wrinkly, it's crinkled, and you can't get it back to its original state. Now ask the students or your child to apologize to the sheet of paper for what you did to it. It still doesn't make that piece of paper go back to its original state. And now explain to them that the process of wrinkling was bad words, negativity, all of the things that go into bullying, picking on a person. And that's what caused all these wrinkles and lines and rips, all right? Those were those hateful, negative words. You can't undo the damage. Now, what used to be smooth surface, we didn't know what was going on or anything like that, it's now compounded by all of these wrinkles and rips and everything like that. Now, whatever was there is definitely worse than what it was. All right, we don't need to know what was there before. But bullying, that wrinkling process, definitely made it worse.
Mom.
Explain it as much as you need to the student. You can try it with different mediums, but it cannot be undone.